The Aboriginal flag will be transferred to public hands for the first time, allowing Indigenous groups and sporting codes to use it freely. The Australian government finalised a historic $20 million deal with its creator, Harold Thomas. Joining us live now is the Minister Ken Wyatt. Minister, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So, what took you so long? Great news, by the way.
Look, Pete, it's great to be with you, but when you are dealing with complex legal arrangements and unravelling them in order to free the flag, that's what took the time. We were still on Friday crossing T's and dotting I's to finalise all legal and contractual arrangements, but the benefits are a couple of things. One is Harold will be establishing a $2 million foundation. We will, from Carolyn Richardson, the royalties that are derived from making the flag will go towards NAIDOC Week, but it also means that the flag can be used for both national, international sporting events in Australia, but our people, particularly a lot of our women who make apparel, will now be able to use the flag freely on garments because that is a sense of strong pride and cohesion in the Aboriginal community. It's been a privilege doing this.
We remember when the AFL teams and the NRL teams, they weren't able to use the Aboriginal flag, right? They had to use other Indigenous patterns for their design. So is that part of what this now means, is they can put the Aboriginal flag on their jersey or people can use it freely as they wish as long as it's done in a respectful way?
It's all of that. It now means that it's free to use. If they want to have the flag on the oval, then it's fine. If it's on apparel or jumpers, etc., it's there to use. It's always been used until a particular set of licences were entered into, and then there was a fee charged on the bottom line of an invoice, and that hurt struggling pop-up Aboriginal businesses, and it was becoming divisive. Harold, let me pay incredible credit to Harold Thomas for his generosity in accepting what we had in mind. He also wanted the flag to remain free, and also the National Indigenous Australians Agency, which did a lot of the legwork around the legal negotiations.
Harold has done a bit of press today, and I was interested to read some of his comments, one of which was that he hoped that this flag now can unite the country and in some sense be used in partnership with the Australian flag. So I mean, and that's a nice idea and a nice concept too. Is it your view that this can unite the country instead of dividing it, now that we'll be able to see it with more regularity?
Well, it's one of the elements that is important in the way in which we move forward as a nation. As you can see behind me, I've got both flags side by side because they are both important to all of us. And the number of non-Indigenous Australians who wrote to me about freeing the flag was staggering. And there is, within the public psyche, a real strong place for the Aboriginal flag within all events and for use on all occasions. And I was really buoyed by that level of support from fellow Australians for our people.
Yeah, and very timely too, Australia Day tomorrow. So it's a good opportunity for everyone to be able to do that. The change the date argument, it's once again around, Minister. You've said in the past you don't want the date changed. Is your position still the same?
It is, because we accept as Indigenous people there are many events of the past that had a profound impact. But I also want us to think about what are the opportunities we need to create for our children and our grandchildren to have a better pathway, better opportunities, and be able to be in a position where they make choices about their aspirations and careers. And this is all part of bringing together the way in which we celebrate, we respect the past, let's respect each other, and the reflection for a better future as well will change the way in which Australia progresses.
Interesting.
Division is not. Sorry, just going to say, division is not what we should focus on. It's about like building.
I'm sorry to interrupt. It feels like a bit of a generational issue, that the change the day debate. You've got younger folks who want it changed, and then older folks who don't. Do you believe that there's a generational issue on that front?
I think there's healthy discussion within the generations. There are some very strong views about what the future holds, but look, I think initiatives that our government has put into place, for example, closing the gap, and every state and territory parliament now having to report in their own parliaments on their achievements, but working in partnership with Indigenous Australians to achieve that is a way forward. And I know younger generation, while some of them lead many of the campaigns, there are a significant number who are seizing economic opportunity. I met with 3 groups of young Indigenous people yesterday who have got great ideas for the future, and they want to create their own pathways and opportunities. They accept the past has impacted, but they now want to look forward.
Okay. First of all, congratulations on signing that deal and freeing up the Indigenous flag, Ken Wyatt, and thank you for coming on our program today and talking about it. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Pete.